Hello from Badger Rock. Here we are with the next in our Latin and Hispanic Heritage Month workshop series, and we're very excited to be welcoming our two guests, Claudia and Myra. And we are here at Allen Centennial Garden looking at the Latinx garden that they have, kitchen garden that they have created, partially with input from Claudia and other people in the community. So we are so excited to be here, and I would love to invite you all just to start out by introducing yourselves.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and I'll let our special guest Myra to get started.
Thank you. My name is Myra. I'm from Guatemala, my little town Asunciónita, and I love to cook, and I love to use a lot of the vegetables.
She's an excellent chef. She doesn't sell that enough, and she's an amazing person with a great heart. So you'll get to know a lot of her knowledge, and you'll get that little glimpse of our Guatemalan cuisine through her art of cooking.
Well,
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you everybody for coming and see this video.
we're so excited to be here, and it sounds like, Myra, you have been to Badger Rock before to work with the students a long time ago.
Yes, I
So-
do work in a little bit in your garden.
Yes, so hopefully we'll get you back there again sometime soon.
I promise.
That would be wonderful. Well, would you all like to start with showing us around the garden and
Sure,
what's
and
growing?
I'll just give a little introduction, and just wanted to say feliz mes de la hispanidad y a todos los Latinx que están aquí viendo, felicidades. My name is Claudia Irene Calderón. También I'm also from Guatemala, from Guatemala City, and we are right now at the University of Wisconsin. I teach in the Department of Plant and Agroecosystem Sciences, and I also lead a study abroad program in Costa Rica. So I love to connect people with agriculture and different ways of agriculture, basing with indigenous knowledge. So if you are interested in agroecological practices, please come and talk to me. And here we're just going to do a little introduction of this garden. This has been a garden that has been thought a lot by the staff of Allen Centennial Gardens to bring different cultures and their plants and their culinary knowledge into the garden. And here, with input from people from Centro Hispano, from the Comunidad Latina, we decided on some plants that we could integrate. The Latino culture is very rich and diverse. So this is just a snapshot of some of the plants that we have, but we can include many others, and we invite you all to come here. You can also harvest some of the plants. So please, Myra, help me introduce some of the plants that we have here. And this is one that is very important for our culture, right?
This one is epazote, and we love to use this one like a medicine, and like we use it for cooking our black beans. You can fry your beans and you can add it with lime, and this one is a very delicious plant.
And Claudia was kind enough to share some of these seedlings that you've started some in the greenhouses here.
Yes, so hopefully they are growing well there in your garden. And we have a lot, very rich in Mexican and Guatemalan cuisine, but people throughout South America too use the plant, and it has proven properties for intestinal, for getting rid of intestinal parasites. So
Yes.
you use that.
That's true.
And here we have another plant. Our friends from Mexico call it chayote, and in Guatemala we call huisquil, and in other parts of Latin America many other names. Right now it doesn't have fruit, but it's a relative of the squash. It's a cucurbit, and it's basically eaten like a potato. It's delicious in soups, in caldos, and also in some desserts. They're really very good. But tropical plants take their time. They have a longer developmental time. So sometimes they go a little bit slower in our short green season. So let's stay tuned in case they still flower. And come over here. Again, this is another example. We have cotton. Cotton is not edible, but it does have seeds with oil that can be used. Again, the plants are taking their time, so we don't have yet flowers or the cotton balls, but cotton has some species that are native to Central America, and we wanted to feature that here. And here we have, you all know, cempasúchil, very important for Dia de los Muertos, giving some color to our garden. Most tomato and peppers are native to the Americas, so they're super important in all our countries for salsas, and you're going to see some of that feature in Myra's cuisine later today. So we have some of the peppers and tomatoes there, and tomatillo or mil tomate that are also starting to get ready for harvest here. So again, if you come here and you see a fruit, you are more than welcome to pick it up. Y aquí, ¿qué tenemos, Myra? Amaranth. And amaranth is so important as a pre-Hispanic, pre-colonial plant. It's a grain that has a lot of protein, very important. A lot of people use for the seed, and we're going to show you, we have some inflorescence there with the seed, but also we can eat the leaves for bledo, and
yes.
Also super rich, very rich in iron. And look at just that beautiful, and look at the stalk. It's just
so
lovely.
Pretty. Can these be used for dye also?
Yes, actually, here in Allen Garden, they are using plants, and there's some a faculty that are looking for natural dyes, and they say that it was super rich in color. So yes, for sure, great idea.
The bledo too, that we use the leaves from them, this plant right here, we use it for soup. And if you want to have your full meal, you can add eggs, or you can add whiskey too, the chayote.
Okay.
And here, can you hold this, Myra? If you can see, this plant is called culantro. It's not cilantro. And let me give you a little leaf. Right now it's setting seed. So I'm going to ask you, Sarah, to try a little bit of this, and you too. Can you? It's hard for you. Okay. So what does it smell like?
A little bit like cilantro.
Yes, exactly. So somehow they kind of co-evolve with the same metabolite that gives that flavor and aroma. And this one is very used in indigenous cuisine for soups, for fishes, and very, very, very delicious. I think it's sometimes better than cilantro when it's not so good for cooking. You like cilantro more fresh. Mm-hmm. This one can be cooked and it's really good.
It's a little more tough.
Yes, a little tough. Yeah. And we're almost getting ready with our tour here. We just want to introduce, this is Rosa de Jamaica, Roselle. People in the Caribbean use it a lot. And we use the flower, we extract the buds, and from the buds we can make some tea. This is hibiscus tea, and it's really good, and we make it as a refreshment. It's also very delicious. Okay, amaranth we mentioned, okay, apazote we already mentioned, and this is our last plant that we're going to feature. This is called chipilin, and I don't know the name of this plant in other Spanish-speaking countries. We use it in tamalitos, and they give just an incredible flavor. Also, do you think it's El Salvador they use for chipilin?
They use El Salvador too, and they use the like tamales too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So please come here, and now we're going to go look at some real food from our chef Myra.
Gracias. Thank you.
La seguimos.
Bueno,
and
por
you
aquí,
are
por favor,
in
vamos.
for a treat. Myra set up a beautiful table of vegetables to feature.
And we have here some friends. Her mom, Myra's mom. Diga hola.
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 Y aquí,
Hola.
una vecina también.
Mabel.
Mabel de Argentina.
Hola, mucho gusto.
Well, I want to introduce part of the vegetables I love to cook, and we're gonna try cooking a little bit. So this one is a radish, this one is green beans, lime, and this one is a big mango that you can eat the way you like it. Tomatillo, tomatoes, and bell pepper, onions, remolacha, beets, carrots, celery, red peppers, and bananas. And we're gonna try the food in a little bit. I love to cook with the fresh vegetables, no sugar, no oil, so you guys can eat a very delicious food with less oil and less sugar. Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Like I explained you, we're gonna use all the vegetables right now, and we're gonna make a tostada, and the name of the tostada is enchilada. This food is more originally for Guatemala, and we love to use a lot of the vegetables. And you guys gonna see how I'm gonna build my own enchilada. We're gonna use lettuce, and this one right here is making only with vegetables and a sauce. The sauce has different kind of peppers, dry peppers, and we have different seeds like ajonjolí,
Sesame.
sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds,
Pepita.
pepita, see. This one has pepper, bell pepper, and potatoes, peas, carrots, celery, and garlic. And the garlic is fresh garlic from her. Thank you.
It was from Nuestro Mundo, actually. The
Oh,
so
okay.
looking back the school to Myra's kitchen.
Yes.
And I show you in here. This one is a fresh cabbage, cilantro, and then we have beets, onion, tomato, and it has lime juice and vinegar and a little bit of salt.
Wow, so many vegetables packed into each dish.
Yes.
They're beautiful
And
too.
we have a tomato sauce, a fresh tomatoes from the garden too for our neighbor. And then we have eggs, Parmesan cheese, and then we have radish right here. We have the radish, and then we have
parsley.
and this one I got it from here. And then we have, if somebody wanna try the chicken, we add a chicken in this one.
The
Oh,
meat
they're
version.
the same but with meat.
Yes.
Normally it's more eaten with meat, but Myra is adapting to more people trying to eat vegetarian, so she has these great alternatives.
Yes.
And also here, Myra, show us what we're drinking.
And we're gonna drink the orange juice. This one is a squishy orange, fresh orange with chia. And chia is in Spanish,
Chang.
Chang.
It's one type of salvia, and it is really good also for runners because it can it keeps a lot of water, so you drink and you don't feel like you want to go to the bathroom. It keeps you hydrated, so very good alternative.
Okay. Those are the seeds, right?
The seeds,
The
yes,
chia.
chia seeds there.
And I'm gonna show you right here the tostadas. And this one is corn. And you can make your own ones with this little magic table right here. You can push it hard and then you make your tostada right here. You can toast it or you can fry it, okay? And we're gonna have the plate right here, and I have a little piece of the banana leaf, and then we're just gonna make the tostada. So help me in here, please.
Yes, I'll make one. You, and I'll
And then we're gonna use a fresh letter. You can use only one. And then we're gonna add it, the vegetables with the salsa, and you just add it right here.
I'm going to make the meat version so that we can see how it looks. It
And then
smells
we
so
just-
good.
Oh, it does.
Then we're gonna use the fresh vegetables. There's a cabbage in here.
That's such a beautiful color too. Wow.
And then we're just gonna add it. Salsa. This one, nothing is spicy. We can make a different salsas if you wanna add it. And we use the red onion right here.
So it's always challenging to eat tostadas, and when preparing, don't add too much because
It's
then
gonna hard to
it's
eat
going
it.
to
Fall.
fall.
You have to be prepared with your fork.
And then we're just gonna add the egg.
And
we
do you
just-
like chile, Myra? Or not so much?
We don't use spicy peppers in my town. It's too hot,
Mhm.
but I just like to try a little bit.
Yes, I do love.
So this one is the enchilada. This one is a vegetarian enchilada. Just gonna serve it right here.
It looks beautiful and delicious. Wow.
Colorful.
Yes. So many colors. It must be so full of so many nutrients too.
I hook
Yes.
it right here with
Sí. The radish. And it's good for children to eat lots of different vegetables, different colors, and very healthy. Voila.
It's beautiful.
Come enjoy with us. This is Antojitos Quetzal from Guatemala.
Y buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
Thank you both so much. Thank you for the tour of the garden and the feast and the demonstration. A lot of work went into this, and we're so grateful that you all have shared your time with us today.
Thank
for
you.
you.
Well,
We'll give for
Sarah,
Sarah.
you have to try this.
I will.
Cheers to you, Sarah, and for all the Badger Rock community.
Thank you so much, and cheers to you both for
Thank
taking
you.
the time
Cheers.
and sharing with us. Thank you all so much. I hope you all enjoyed this workshop and tune in for the next one.
Thank you. I'll see you on the next time.
Thank you.